Hi, today I will show you all the safety systems installed in the 2026 Suzuki Swift mild hybrid. Let's start with the theory. The 2026 Suzuki Swift mild hybrid comes in various equipment versions known as trim levels. Different trim levels may include different safety systems, although some of them are standard across all versions. We can turn the safety systems on or off, or manage them from the screen behind the steering wheel. Take a look. There's a button behind the screen on the right side. Press and hold it to enter the options menu. In the settings, we can find dual sensor brake support, lane departure prevention, active cruise control, TSR, which is traffic sign recognition, blind spot monitoring system, rear cross traffic alert, driver monitoring system, and door settings. Let's start with dual sensor brake support. Dual sensor brake support is something like a front system, collision warning, and here we can change the warning timing to earlier, default, later, or even later. This system basically works in such a way that when you're driving and the car detects a possible collision, it will autonomously brake and also give you both visual and audible warnings response. Next, go into accident prevention. Here in the lane departure section, we can change the warning mode between vibration and buzzer, set the warning timing between default and custom, and toggle it on or off. And then we can proceed to activate travel control. In front of us, let's take a look at the chassis. Here on the chassis, we have a panel that allows us to change the activation of travel control. We can adjust the distance to the next car. We can also switch it to the lane limiter. I showed how to use active cruise control in the previous video. In the ACC settings, we can combine traffic sign recognition with ACC. In the ACC settings, we can combine traffic sign recognition with ACC. We can set the lane limitation and enable pedestrian prevention. Next, we can change the acceleration mode between low, mid, and high. We can change the mode to medium or long, heavy. Finally, we can change the reduction of the system's average load. Next, in TSR, which is traffic sign recognition, we can enable or change this function. You can see the traffic sign recognition indicator on the upper half of the screen. Let's take a look at BSM RCTA. The Advanced Blind Spot Monitoring System is designed to enhance your safety and is clearly indicated on every single view display within the vehicle. If you look closely at the upper left part of the screen, you will find the dedicated Blind Spot Monitoring System indicator, which provides real-time visual alerts to keep you informed of your surroundings at all times during your drive. If I turn it off, you can also see the orange icon when you disable it. You can see that the original icons are visible. The proper accuracy control is essentially provided so as not to interfere with obstacles that may appear behind the car while reversing. It can also be enabled or disabled from this menu. Let's go back. The driver monitoring function can only be enabled or disabled. The driver monitoring function observes your behavior behind the wheel, and if it detects that you are tired, it will prompt you to take a break. Next, we have the door locking settings menu. In these door locking modules, we can easily switch the specific mode between just the driver's door and all of the doors. Furthermore, we can also change the settings for the external buzzer, which basically serves to indicate whether all of the doors have been properly and securely closed. Next, we can find the lighting. Let's leave it and let it guide me with the lights. From the car to the house, you can set the lights to turn on when the car is started. Let's start with the systems. The car is grouped with 6 floors, which we can find in front of the car. There is space for the front passenger and the front driver, with 2 convenient compartments here. And then, on the other side, you will find 2 more spacious compartments, located right in the middle of the front seats. This specific area is what we call the center side. Besides the compartments, you can find 2 Isofix mounts located outside the seats in the tube. And that's basically... Now let's go back and take a closer look at the crucial safety systems. Over here on the left-hand side of the vehicle, we can find an additional 3 boots integrated into the frame. These three boots are also responsible for safety. Right here we have the control boots, the line assistance boots, and the obstacle anticipation boots. If you want to maintain the highest level of safety, please note that all of these specific functions are involved. And last but certainly not least, we also have the integrated parking sensors. This car is equipped with a rear camera, which we can view on the screen, as well as parking sensors that we can turn on or off. Additionally, this car is equipped with a quick release system for passengers. If you are traveling with a child in the front seat, it is important to deactivate the passenger airbag, as it could end in an unpleasant surprise. It could harm your child. First, to deactivate it, we need to take out the manual key. Next, proceed to open up the front passenger door. Carefully insert the physical key into this specific slot right here, and then slowly turn it all the way to the off position. And that is really all there is to it. Another important safety feature that you will find included in the new Suzuki Swift Hybrid is the manual child lock for the rear doors, as well as the electronic child lock for the power windows, both of which are designed to keep your passengers safe at all times. Let's start with the child lock for the doors. The rear door is equipped with a child lock. To activate it, turn it to the left. Now the door can only be opened from the outside. Your child won't be able to open it from the inside. To change it back, turn it to the right. The procedure is the same for the other door. Now, let's take a closer look at the main entrance front door. Here we can find the latch for the door. Simply place a clear mark on this specific latch. And now, only the driver will have the authority to lock and unlock the door. This ensures the panel is now completely secured and safe from your child's reach. If this video was helpful to you, please give me a like, leave a comment, and subscribe.